Boy, that one thumped it. That's not a bad one for a first fish.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to Midwest Outdoors. I'm Josh Woodward with Woodward Fishing. We're in northern Wisconsin chasing crappies. Stick with us, we're gonna have a good day. So this one here, it's just under 12 inches. That's a good keeper size. Anything really over 12 we're catching today, we're throwing back just to preserve these big ones.
Got one?
Yeah, you're gonna get one right now.
Dubs. Crappie dubs.
Yours looked like a pretty big one. I don't know if I need to get the net.
That's a nice one.
It's a nice one. I'll grab them for you. Ooh.
Nice. Here, let's.
You got the big one.
Yeah, let's show them off side by side so I can show everyone how big mine is compared to yours. Mine's probably too big to keep. Let's check it out. That one is too big to keep. 13 and a half about, but it can get a lick. Here, Sonny. No. Got one. Hooked up. Oh, spunky one. That one's probably too small to keep by Josh's standard. I don't know, what is it gonna be like? Like 8 to 10?
That's like a 8.
Let's find out. I don't know, our measuring stick doesn't even show anything under 12, so. All right, bye buddy. All right, so we've caught a few small ones, one really big one. Do you think that these fish are on this wood pile here are kind of schooled up small ones all together?
Yeah, I think a lot of times crappies, they hang kind of in their same year class. So if you're catching a lot of little ones, you know, most of them are probably gonna be smaller. Earlier, like when you caught that big one, like there was a couple real big marks that we saw. You know, if you're looking for bigger fish or more of those trophy caliber crappies, just keep moving, cover in water. And when you do catch a big one, I mean, then you kind of know you're in the area where there's bigger fish.
So I know that fish was a good keeper size for most people, but up here in northern Wisconsin, the caliber of fish is bigger, and we find keeping like 10 quality sized fish is a good enough amount for a good meal, a few good meals.
So we're out on a flowage system, and where we focus most of our efforts, especially during the summer months, is fishing near the river channels. So prior to coming to this lake, we were doing some e-scouting using Onyx, and we were able to quickly find that river channel, which we knew was going to be key in finding these crappies. Also, we were able to find some brush, some areas of brush that were near the river channel. Another thing that we're really looking at is wherever that river channel like makes a sharp bend. So if you can envision that river channel is kind of going straight through the lake, and all of a sudden it makes like a 90-degree or sometimes even like almost 180-degree bend. That inside flat is another really key spot that we see these crappies, and usually those are the most aggressive ones too. I believe that they kind of slide up out of that river channel from resting and they move onto that flat to feed. Because sometimes you're not always going to see them on side imaging if they're really tight inside of that brush. But if you're in deep water near a river channel and you have a lot of wood and brush, I guarantee you there's going to be crappies around.
Oh yeah, clobbered it. This is a heavier one, I think.
Here, let me get...
No, just a spunky one.
Spunky one?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's a big bluegill. Jeez. Whoa.
It's a good one.
He hit it hard.
Were you on the bottom?
No, he came up for it. What do you got?
I think I got another bluegill.
Did he clobber it?
Nope, just a good crappie.
Here, you want me to grab it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, pressure's on. Pressure's on. Oh, I got him.
Nice. Super fun to chase up here.
Big
just a
crappies?
big crappie.
Big crappies and big bluegills.
Yep.
Measure that one, Josh.
Yeah.
Big one.
Nice fish. Yeah, so what we're using is basically just a minnow-profile bait. This is that Elastec plastic. It's a Z-Man, so these are super durable, which is nice when you're crappie fishing, not having to constantly change plastics. So the way that we're fishing these minnow-style baits is we're throwing them out there. we're letting it sink kind of to the strike zone for these suspended crappies. So we're in about 17 feet of water. These fish are about mid-column. They're about 8 feet down. So we're counting it down about 8 feet. And as soon as we get into that strike zone, we're just kind of hopping it back and keeping it horizontal through that column right in that strike zone. And if they are starting to kind of follow it, but they're not biting, I'll just kind of increase my speed or even just slow it down just to get them to trigger to bite.
Fish on. How's it feel? Net worthy?
It's hard to say.
It looks like it.
He's swimming at me. I don't think so.
Keeper. Maybe?
Yeah, I think so. He's pretty thick.
Yeah.
So the crappies in this system, I mean, this one, you know, isn't that long, but he is super built. And it's kind of what we see out here on this system is just really thick slabs like this.
Got one. I think he was on for a little while.
Was he?
Yeah. Oh, that's a bigger one.
Let me grab him for you.
This looks like, oh, dubs. This looks like a good eater.
Yeah, there you go.
That one might be a good keeper size. 2 eaters for the box. Yep, here he comes. Got him. Got him. It might be a keeper though. Not by Josh's standards. Sunny. Come here, Sunny. Say bye-bye.
Ooh, that looks like a big one.
Oh, geez. This might be the one.
This should be the one. That was that big mark. No, still just kind of that. I mean, it's not a bad one.
It's a good one.
It's crazy how many big fish are in here. I mean, anywhere that would be a super nice crappie, and it is, but there's giants out here, so. Nice fish. The setup that we're using today, this is just a 7-foot light, extra fast panfish rod from St. Croix. And the important thing when you're doing this is having a rod that can throw these light baits a good distance. And one thing that helps you with that is actually having braided line. So this is 6-pound braid that we're running to a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. Also, with that braid, you get a little bit more sensitivity, so you can feel those real light bites, and it does help you cast farther. Today, I mean, the fish are super cooperative. We can be close to them, but on other days, you have to make some 30, 40-foot casts. So having the right setup, that 7-foot light rod to be able to throw these light baits out there, paired with the braided line to the fluorocarbon leader, can be key, especially on days when the fish are a little tricky.
You. All right, Josh has the Mr. Hot Hands over here. That's a big one. Oh boy. Oh, that's a really good one.
So we had an incredible day chasing crappies here in northern Wisconsin. This area is typically known more for walleye and smallmouth fishing, but it has some tremendous crappie fishing, as you guys saw. So if you guys want to get on this bite, check us out. I'm Josh Woodward. Stay tuned for more Midwest Outdoors.